Hello, this is Janet. Hi, this is Janet. I hope you can hear me. If you don't hear me, let me know. Let me know. Okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Today, I promise student visas, applying to the cheapest universities, applying to the cheapest community colleges in the United States. So welcome to this live session. I told you, if I don't start this video today, you need to stop me and tell me to start the proper video for you. So today I'm here at my desktop. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be looking at your comments. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. F1 student visa. This video is for you who did not get the green card. This video is for you who's been waiting and procrastinating and postponing things. Okay. This is for you who's waiting for Corona to end. This is for you who is looking for opportunities, not looking for problems. Okay. F1 student visas, for all of you who follow Janet, you know that is my favorite visa. Of course, we all know the green card is the best. So welcome to this session today. Let me look at the comments. Hi everyone, can you hear me? If you hear me, you tell me so I continue with this video, because the reason I'm on my desktop today, I want to share the links, show you guys, okay, show you how these things are done. Okay, so for those who know how to do things, don't mind. This page is here to start people from scratch. There are starters here who will need even pens and paper. As always, I tell you guys, if you watch Janet Rangi, you need to come with a pen and paper. This is a classroom full of knowledge. So these are not some of those videos you'll just sit back and relax and enjoy. Some of the terminology will just pass you. So you need to write down, otherwise you'll have to rewind the video over and over and over again, okay? I'm on my desktop, so I have to keep on. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at your comments. Hi, my friends. Okay. Maxwell, can you hear me? I'm going to pick on some of you. Linda, huh? Linda Waffler, can you hear me? Maxwell, can you hear me? Okay. All right. If you can hear me, we'll continue. First of all, when it comes to F1 student visas, I've told you the advantages of student visas. The reason why I like student visas, and by the way, now you know there's a travel ban. So now we are taking opportunities. The student visa is still available. That has not been stopped. So take advantage of the student visa, okay? All right. Okay, Irene is watching from Baghdad. Teddy is watching. Okay, Joash, thank you so much. I was waiting for Joash to tell me. Okay. So first of all, understand that F1 student visa was not affected by the travel ban, which is in effect until December 31. So we are going to prepare. We are going to prepare, and this is the best opportunity, honestly. You know, some countries are locked down. They are not having many international students. So you guys, you're in a better position. If you didn't win the green card, don't give up. If you are 2020 winner and you don't know your future, don't give up. This is an opportunity. The reason I advocate for F1 student visas, first of all, you can always get an F2 student visa if you're married, and you can bring your spouse and kids. So the whole family can come here instead of one person coming, and then there's the pain and calling and WhatsApp and Messenger and missing your wife and children. Okay? So we are wanting to locate the best colleges, not necessarily the best in my opinion, okay? For me, the cheapest, okay? And the ones that will give us a very good opportunity for us to show up in America. At the end of the day, that's what we are looking for, is to find a university or community college. F1 student visa will bring your spouse and kids on F2. Remember, that is an opportunity for you. Take advantage of that. Number two, I like F1 student visas because when you arrive here, depending on the colleges, okay, some of my followers come and they tell me, oh, it's hard to get a social security. My friend, do your homework, transfer after one semester. Generally speaking, F1 students, when they come here, they are allowed to work on campus 20 hours per week. It's not good money, but it will get you started. Of course, when you come from home, you want to come with some dollars in your pocket, you know, to get you started. You know what I mean? So the first semester, you want to be self-sufficient if you can. You understand? Okay. Once you come here, you'll get something called a social security office. You go to, social security number. You go to the social security office, get a number. Then you can work on campus. Some schools want you to be a student for almost 1 year before they do for you anything. Some schools, as soon as you come the first semester, the first 2 weeks, they give you a letter showing you'll get on campus employment. You go to the social security office, you get a number, you get started in the university. Okay, they don't pay as well, but at least you're moving. F1 student visa, my friends, if you're on visiting visa, you will not get these things. J1 visa has been blocked because it's a job visa, and it's limiting. When you come here after 2 years, most of the time you have to go back home, although they can give you a waiver. Okay, most other visas probably you can't do a lot, but F1 student visa has so many opportunities. Apart from the student getting a social security, okay, after 1 year you can apply for CPT, work off campus. After graduation, you can work on OPT. You can always change to H1B visa after graduation. You can always change to green card, okay, depending on your situation. Maybe through education, through employment, you can change to green card. Maybe through marriage, you can always change to green card. For those who are new, green card is permanent residency. So that's why I'm advocating for F1 student visa. It's very flexible, expensive, but to me, if you don't win a green card, consider F1 student visa is the only visa that will bring you directly with your wife and kids. Of course, if you go through the embassy, and you know Janet has decoded the embassy, we will talk more about the embassy. In this video, I want us to identify a school, identify how much you can pay, and get started on the process. Understand the process. Take the process seriously, okay? Put ourselves at par with the whole world, okay? And as you saw in the previous video, my friends, I told you, you need to start following people from India. You need to follow people from China. And of course, if you are from China, Korea, or India, follow Janet. No problem. But what I'm saying is we need to be at par, okay? This is the opportunities that are going on, my friends, okay? My goal is for all universities back home. My audience, I focus specifically to Africa, Sub-Sahara, okay? Many of you are here now. And many of you will come. But the whole point is we need to know what exists. What is the world looking at? Just knowing to me is enough. Honestly, if I can get all those students in University of Abuja, if I can get all those universities in Nigeria, University of Nairobi, Kampala, Entebbe, all those universities, and most students understand these processes, it's just, it's an option. It's an option. Why not? Knowledge, you cannot say, I just want knowledge from Kenya. No, you need to travel the world so you can learn and they can learn from you. And then in the future, we improve. We cannot do the same things over and over again. So F1 student visa, I'm determined today, that is the title. F1 student visa. Okay. I would like to know how much I need to have in my bank statement. So let's get started. That's why Janet is doing this video. Number one, we on this page, and those who are listening to me, we are going to make a decision. Do we want a university or we want a community college? And you ask me, Janet, why do you bring this up? Okay, depending on how educated you are, okay, depending on your grades, depending on your money, financial status, all those things you are going to put in account. What you are not going to put in account is failure. You are not going to put obstacles in front of you. You are going to put things on the table. You're going to put things on the table and make a decision. And today, we are not going to do stories. When Janet does her video, I expect next week on Monday, you're on the internet and implementing what Janet is saying. It's not a matter of Janet talking like a story. We want you here. Join Janet in hundreds. Join Janet in thousands. Because you are going to do the work. Okay? Stop just waiting for the lottery September. That's laziness. The lottery will come September, October, of course. October, November. Janet will post the lottery. No problem. Lottery is a lottery. Student visa is not a lottery. You are raising your chances. You're being realistic. And Janet is here to be realistic and be hardened. Okay? You're going to make a decision. Do I want to go to the university or a community college? If it's a university, I'm assuming you had good grades, okay? Probably you had a B, okay? Even C plus, I don't know, even C. Let's say C, C plus, okay? Second division, depending on the country you are, okay? A minus, you have a good grade from high school, consider going to a university. If you have a first degree and you want to transfer, even let's talk about students who are scared. They don't want to transfer or they want to come to America before they graduate. That's still an option. To me, I always say education is education. Even if I'm in a good university at home and I find a visa, you don't stop until you have a visa in your pocket. If I find a visa, if I find a university in the United States that is willing to take half of the paperwork or half of my grades, I will appreciate and move. Do you understand? They can do that. They can accept some of your grades and then you transfer directly to the United States. So you don't have to graduate to come. That is an option. We are talking about universities here. Even community colleges do that, but mostly universities, okay? Or you graduate, you are looking for a master's program. Or you graduate, you are looking for a postgraduate certificate or a PhD, okay? So those are the people that we are targeting universities. Your education will determine where you apply. F1 student visa, remember, for those of you keep on telling me, how do I convince the embassy? Look at what you have, be realistic. If you have good grades, university. If you've already graduated, university for a master's program or for a PhD. Laying the paper ground, I'm laying the ground. Pick your pens and paper, rewind this video over and over again. I'm serious. This is what you need to do. It looks like it's obvious information, but I know my audience been doing this more than you. Okay, you've watched one video and probably you think you know. Janet has been doing this for years. She understands her audience. She's going for the basics. Understand who you are, understand your abilities, understand the grades you have in your pocket, understand the certificates you have in your pocket, make a decision. University, you're good enough, you have good grades, you graduated. Make a decision to go to university. If you did not have good grades, and by that I mean even you did not graduate high school, if you did not graduate high school, most likely you have to find yourself here through visiting visa or some other means and do something called a GED that will give you a position to continue into a community college. Okay? If you graduated and you did not do so well, which is okay, it's okay, it's okay, it happens. So what? Like some people come here and they think being A is everything. No, if you didn't do well, that's okay. All right, let's say you got a D, you got a C minus, you got a C. I mean, you didn't do so well. We are targeting community colleges. Do you understand? Okay, if community A says no, you go to community B. Community colleges are here to develop your skills. They are not here to challenge you and show off how good you are, how smart you are. You are the brightest and the cream of the creams. No, okay? So are we on the same page? We've determined, my followers, we have determined what we have in our pockets. We are going to make a decision, community college or university. That's what we are doing, okay? All right, having laid that foundation, now we come to part 2. Can you afford the university or you cannot? Universities generally in the United States are more expensive, especially for international students, compared to community colleges. And that brings me to the main point. I always say community colleges, I love them because the cost is reasonable. Now, who applies to the community colleges based on finances? Everyone. If you have good grades, if you have a university degree, if you have a master's, if you have a PhD, yes, it's possible for you to apply in a community college, but you will have to explain to the embassy why. And I just did a video the other day. The problem, it was windy. I apologize about that. You need to convince the embassy. I have a master's degree in education, but I want to go for this 1-year course in community college. I specialize on how to teach kids with autism. They have a shortage of such professionals back home. My goal is to go quick in a community college for 6 months, in a community college for 1 year. Then use that certificate, put together with my master's program and become more marketable back home. That's why I'm going to a community college. I already have a master's program. I already have a PhD. Do you understand why you're targeting the cheap community college to open for you a window in the America, in the United States? Your goal is to show up here. And when you show up here, can you afford? If you can't afford, it's problems. Do you understand? So I'm teaching you to look options Think broad. Nothing is impossible. Just think. Okay? Think. If you do not have money and you want to come to a community college, narrow down. I'm not saying this is not guesswork. I've had followers that have done this. I've had a follower who has a degree and was admitted, not a follower, followers who have degrees and they came to community colleges and they are very comfortable right now. They thank me. You understand? And once you reach here, okay, who told you you cannot go back and do a PhD? Who told you you cannot switch? The goal is to cross over in the most affordable way. If you are one of those people who do not have good grades, of course you have no choice. First of all, your advantage is they will take you with low grades. Number two, the community college will be cheaper. I hope you're on the same page. Those are the basics of F1 student visa. Consider the cost. Consider the cost. Okay? So, having said that, let me look at the comments before I continue. You know, sometimes I could be talking and I'm talking to myself. This is my desktop. You know, if it's my cell phone, I can always look at myself. Now I have to look in the camera. You kind of have to tell me what to do. All right. So now we've made a decision. We've decided we are going to university or we are going to the community college. We need to be practical. Now we are going on Google. Okay. And some of you like, Janet, then send me the link. Then Janet, I want to know who are these cheap community colleges. Today I will show you. Okay. Let me try on this computer here and see if I can share with you the screen. If I can't share the screen with you, you have to have a pen and paper. That's why I tell you guys, you better have a pen and paper when Janet is talking so you can know these things. Like right now, to be quite honest, I'm looking at the 15 most affordable colleges, okay? 15 affordable colleges for international students. If you have a pen and paper, be ready, okay? My friends, if you have a pen and paper, let me give you a few minutes. And yeah, get a pen and paper. I'm giving you a few minutes. Today I'm not playing because I don't want excuses. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know where to find the community colleges. Do they offer this? Have you gone to the website? I'm not playing today, okay? All right. Okay, someone says better we find for both university and community college. Good, okay? And then make a decision. It's all about options. What is Musebo saying? Janet, Valencia Community College wrote to me that I can go ahead and apply and get admitted. Then after COVID-19, I can be able to come to America. So I'll be learning via e-learning until it's safe to travel. I want to pursue dentistry. Perfect. I love you for that. And dentistry, I know the whole process. Find your first degree. After your first degree in America, join dental school. Okay? Very good. So now I'm expecting you to have papers and pens. I'm going to list. You need to Google this yourselves, but Janet knows her audience. Janet knows her audience. Okay? Sometimes she has to kind of do things on a silver spoon. Okay, let's get started. 15 affordable colleges for international students. This is by US News. This is not Janet's guessing. US News says number 1, Brigham Young University. Brigham, if you want me to spell Brigham, B-R-I-G-H-A-M, Young, Y-O-U-N-G, University. These are universities. I'm going to mention like 15 of them. I'm going to mention 15 universities that you need to write down. After this, I want you to go on those websites and start doing your research. Okay? Those are the cheapest 15 in America. Number 2, okay? Eastern New Mexico University. And let me just quote the prices. Brigham is about $5,790. $5,790 per year. If you can get that in your pocket, you'll probably survive your first year in the United States. Are we in the, okay? Brigham University, Eastern New Mexico University, that is $5,994. Okay? Nichols State University, Nichols State University. Nichols State University is about $6,000. Bridgewater State University is about $7,000. Minnesota State University, Moorhead, that is the branch, Moorhead, $7,500. Mississippi State University. No, Mississippi University for Women. Mississippi University for Women, $7,000. Southwest Minnesota State University, $7,000. Delta State University, $7,500. Bemidji State University, BEMIDJI State University, Bemidji something, $7,000. Henderson State University, $8,600. Broward, I will post the link. Broward Community College, $9,700. Dickinson State University, $9,700 per year. Rust College, $10,000. Oklahoma State University, $9,000, about $10,000. I have a follower here. Oklahoma State University, Institute of Technology, okay, $9,960. Valley City State University, $10,000, okay? So the cheapest here, Eastern New Mexico, okay? I hope we're on the same page, all right? Rewind this video, write the names of those universities, go there, Google the requirements, get started, okay? I've covered, so now, no one should come here telling me, but how much, but how much? I just told you. For those who choose to come to universities, I've told you some of the names. So you cannot have an excuse. Now there is more time for research, more time to plan ahead. We are coming in big numbers. You're coming to join Janet Rangi in big numbers. Stay tuned. I will even tell you the free ones. Okay? Free ones. Don't go anywhere. I have to cover everything. Those who are universities, okay? I need to find for you now the community colleges. Right? I know. Community colleges. Where are the community colleges? The cheap ones. We need to find the cheapest community colleges. Have a pen and paper ready. Huh? Have a pen and paper ready. Janet is about to start. Tina is watching. Shamla is like, hello, Janet. Mine is question. The selectees of DV lottery especially are supposed to go. Is the embassy up? Embassy will communicate. Right now, they are not giving any green cards unless you're an American citizen and your kid needs to come or wherever. Those have been stopped. We are going to focus today. I promise my followers, I'm going to focus on F1 student visa. But thank you so much for following. I love your questions on green cards and everything. We'll have a day for that. Today, I'm determined to drain those universities back home, to drain those colleges so they can create space for others. Okay, we are draining. We are coming in numbers. We are organized. We are going to be organized. Do you understand? Okay, let's go to the cheap community colleges. That's what people want to hear. They don't want to hear noise. They want to know the cheapest community colleges or most affordable, right? Let's call them affordable colleges, community colleges. Most of them by there in California. So let me mention for you, Coffeyville Community College. Okay? You can understand, my friends. It's located in Kansas. Coffeyville, Coffeyville, C-O-F-F, just like coffee. C-O-F-F-E-Y-V-I-L-L-E, Community College. It's located in Kansas. It offers associate degrees at an affordable price. Did you write down Coffeyville in Kansas? Okay, let's say how much. Now you say, Janet, you say they are cheap. Let's say they are affordable. Average tuition, $1,120. Are you loving Janet today? Okay, $1,120. Today, Janet is just gonna say facts. Sorry. Okay, but average net price will bring you to $2,358. Okay, that is a community college. You need to go after this video and start Googling Coffeyville Community College. Number 2, New Mexico Military Institute. I'm not sure who goes there. For now, we'll skip it. Okay, it's affordable also. Okay, let's move on. South Georgia Technical College. Average tuition between $2,100 to $5,300. Okay, South Georgia Technical College. This one even offers degrees, by the way. So this is a good situation. You can't say, oh, community colleges don't offer degrees. Some of them do. Next. Okay, South Georgia, this one is an affordable community college. This one, I believe it must be in Atlanta, okay? Okay, Northwest College. Northwest College, all right? Average tuition between 1,900 to 3,500. It offers its students over 50 degree programs, okay? All right, so it's in Wyoming campus. My friends, Wyoming. Mesalands Community College, okay? All right, Mesalands, this one sets itself apart from other institutions through its unique offerings of on-campus, in-classroom, okay? Okay, academic degrees are also here, my friends. $1,200 to $6,000, my friends, you have that, okay? Garden City Community College, okay? East Mississippi Community College, Independence Community College, Southern Regional Technical College, Fort Scott Community College, okay? Coahoma Community College, Cloud County Community College, okay? Oh, the list goes. Arkansas Northern College, all right? Eastern Wyoming, all these, men, there are so many, okay? So I hope your pen and paper, you wrote at least the names. And the good news, I will post the links. For those who are new, I always post the links up here. So you just go and click. So I'm done. I will post for you the links for the cheaper universities, about 15 of them. And I'll post almost 100. And by the way, the cheapest community colleges are found in California. But the life in California can be expensive. The choice is yours. Janet is just here to give you information about what the world knows. This is what the world knows. Okay? I'm giving you opportunities. I'm showing you ways. Huh? Stop stressing your parents. What do you want your parents to do? You just want to go there and sit and watch makeup videos instead of investing in you, making your parents proud. No. You are going to make your parents proud. You are going to be the first one to come to America. You are going to be the first one to understand the process of going to the embassy and getting that visa and coming and start sending dollars to your mother. Stop stressing your mother. Okay? All right. Janet has to always put in all these fun things so you guys understand. All right? So, community colleges, most of you will ask me, no, most of the time they don't offer master's programs. They are offering you skills, 1 to 2 years. And yes, some are technical colleges, but they can offer degrees. It just depends. Your goal is to get in and see what the world has to offer. Okay? So that point, I get these questions. When Janet opens her mouth, it's coming from followers like you with experience. Everything that comes from Janet's mouth is for you because someone else has asked that question and many people will benefit. Your goal is to show up. And the thing that I need to stress the most, that is why you follow Janet, someone that has lived your life. You understand? Someone that has lived your life gets it. I've been there, I'm here. I know you're thinking, I know they're thinking here. You need to understand that the way the system works here, it does not lock people out. Janet, but I did forestry. But Janet, I did this. Do you think they will allow me? There is nothing like that. The sky is the limit. You choose what you want to do. Yes, 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 and yes, you can change. When you're here, don't be focused on what you have and now you're just tired. You don't want to change. If you love what you love, come, continue, go even at higher levels. Okay, if you always dream to be a teacher, okay, and you want a master's program that is not at home, come here, make it happen all the way to PhD, no problem. If you've always wanted to do engineering, no problem. Continue with the same course. No one is stopping you. But this issue of saying, I was a policeman, so I can never be a nurse. I was a teacher, I can never be an engineer. I was a medical doctor, I can never be a nurse. No. Change that thinking. Change it. When you come here, you decide what you want. And when you come here, the school will show you. Some schools will not allow you to change the first semester. Yes, you will have to stay in that class, maybe for 1 year before you switch, no problem. And some of you look at 30 years, you think that is old. That is nothing here. 30 years, even people are not thinking of kids. Okay, 55, they are getting married the second time with a wedding. 60, they are getting married. Yes, listen to Janet. So stop. I'm old. I am married. I am divorced. No. Change. Don't think like that. We are just doing what we have. If we don't have, we don't have. If we have, we have. After you have identified these colleges, now again, I'm giving you time. I'll go to the comments, read a little bit, get a pen and paper. This is the terminology that my followers who are new here need to know. Okay, you have identified New Mexico State University. You need to go to that website. The goal is to get on international students tab. When you're on that website on Google, New Mexico Eastern University, you want to find yourself on admissions. After admissions, you don't just go to any admissions. You scroll and find admissions for international students, the requirements, read, write them down, look at the deadlines, understand what a semester is. What is fall semester? It starts from August, September, all the way to December. What is spring semester? It starts in January all the way to April. Understand those terminologies. Plan. Like, don't wait. Like now, if you want to come in January, I hope you have your pen and paper. I need to read for you the terminologies. Lolly is sharing. Wow, Peter and Jenga, I love you. Brigham, young, okay. Nichols, very good. Bridgewater, some of my followers are smart. They are already writing notes. Comment section, I've seen people come here to America because they went to the comment section and got ideas from the other ones. Comments are not just for Janet. Comments are for you to share. Sometimes I go through everything and answer. Today, we are not joking. Today, you know Janet is practical. Janet is not about storytelling. I'm not, well, I love stories. Once in a while, I tell you stories, but I'm very, very practical. I'm very, very solution-oriented. If we fail, we know we tried. But we are not going to say we failed and we have not done anything. So, go to the comment section, find Peter. Peter is giving you a shortcut. You know, there are these people who just type things very quick, very smart and very quick. They capture these things. So, I went to the comments, I'm back. I hope you have your pen and paper ready. You need to understand the requirements from that website. If you are one person who just has high school education, many colleges will require you to do something called SAT. Start preparing and pass the SAT. Shortcut, Janet, as always, not every college requires SAT. That's why Janet encourages her followers to do their homework. Okay, you are not only looking for the cheap one, you are not only looking for the most convenient, the one that is closest to your relative, you're also looking for the one that doesn't require SAT so that you can rush these things. Probably you don't even have money to do SAT. So not every college is forcing you to do SAT. That's an option. Yes, it's an option. Okay, so I hope you wrote down when you're writing the SAT, you go to the website and type SAT and know how to register for SAT and find the materials for preparation. If you do not have preparation materials, again, have your pen and paper ready. Okay, khanacademy.org. This one, I even told an engineer who is here and he still thanks me for this website. khanacademy.org. Go watch the videos on how to prepare for SATs. Okay, go to Kaplan. Kaplan, you have to pay to learn how to prepare for SATs and present a good grade. SAT. If you have money, find Kaplan.org. Okay, look for SAT preparation materials. Start preparing as people are trying to find a vaccine for corona, as we are hiding and preparing for SAT, especially if we are just finishing high school and we are looking to coming to America. Okay? That will help even you get scholarships if you have a good grade in SAT. Okay, but that's beyond the point. But understand, most schools, undergraduate programs in universities will require you to have SAT. For international students, unless some countries they can waive you, assume your country will not be waived because it speaks proper English. Most countries are not waived. Prepare to do the TOEFL exam, TOEFL, TOEFL exam. Peter type TOEFL, Peter Njenga, type TOEFL exams, okay? Type SAT, type khanacademy.org, type Kaplan. Those are the things you need to know. Anyone preparing to come as an international student, you should be having these terminologies. You should be having this on your desktop. Some colleges don't need TOEFL. They want something called Ielts. Peter, write down Ielts. Ielts. How do you spell Ielts? IELTS.org. IELTS.org. That is an English exam. Okay, so the college will require SAT. The college might require TOEFL. The college might require IELTS exam. It's up to you to recognize, find that college, find that community college, find that university and see what they need. Some schools will not need these things. Janet loves such. Okay, I'm covering everyone. Okay, now Peter has typed. I don't know where Peter, if you went, this is not good. Peter, I hope you didn't go anywhere. Where's Peter Njenga? I hope you didn't go anywhere. Anyone else helping Peter to type? Yeah, Francis, thank you for this great session. I love you for coming. Okay, all right. Scholastica is like, post the links. I will post all the links. Okay, all right. And by the way, I love these ones that say post the links, but Janet has been doing this for long. She doesn't leave any stones untouched for some of the followers who just met the internet 2 weeks ago. And I do not assume those are the ones you will see in America. Just because I found the internet 2 weeks ago does not mean I'm not able. I can come from behind and run you, pass you, and come to America. Number 3, apart from SAT, okay, and of course, if you are doing master's programs and, you know, PhDs, they want you to do GRE, they want you to do GMAT, the website will guide you. So depending on the university you choose, you might want to invest time in these examinations. SAT, GMAT, TOEFL. For medical doctors, they already know what to do, okay? It just depends which course you're doing. English exams, AS, TOEFL. You can prepare all these things on khanacademy.org. Khan Academy is one place for everything. It will teach you SAT, it will teach you TOEFL, it will teach you IELTS, it will teach you all those things. These universities will want you to evaluate your documents, your high school certificates, your college certificates. Now you need your pen and paper ready. These are some of the credentialing organizations, but you have to listen to the school website. Which one do they want to use? Pay attention to what the website is telling you and don't think the website is guesswork. Believe what the website is doing. People come to America using the website alone. You don't even need to talk to anyone. Trust the website, make applications, follow up, make phone calls. You will be here. The embassy is the one stop that will give you a hard time. As usual, Janet will prepare you with embassy videos. In the end, you will say, I did my best. Okay? Credentialing evaluation services. We want to start with there's this one, WAES. World Education Services. Most universities and colleges use WAES, okay, for credential evaluation. Meaning they can interpret even your language. They can tell them what a C means in Nigeria. They can tell them what a B plus means in Nairobi. They tell them the equivalence of America, okay? So the school wants you to send your documents directly there. Then once they're evaluated, they will send them to the school, okay? Another organization that is common is called ECE, okay? ECE is another credential evaluation service. So you need to understand what ECE is. Educational Credential Evaluators. Are we on the same page? So we've looked at 2 websites, okay? World Education Services, that is a credential evaluation service. They will evaluate your documents. And ECE, okay? Educational Credential Evaluators. Are we on the same page? Okay. Now we have our vocabulary. What have we said in a nutshell? We are identifying a school, depending on what we have in our pocket, we are deciding if we want a university or a community college. Once we decide, we need to know what are the requirements from the website. Okay? And if you want it cheaper, you want to choose a community college, it's affordable. And now I'm telling you the terminologies of the exams you need to know, the terminologies of the credential evaluations you need. If you get admitted, that is the time you start asking for scholarships. Do you have, and by the way, you can Google, while you're on the website of the school you love, you can start looking, do they have on-campus jobs? Do they have scholarships for international students? What resources do they have? Put all those things together before you come. Your choice will affect you the first semester when you show up. Do you understand? Now, I don't want to forget this. Before I go, I told you to stick around so you can understand some of the free things. Congress, who? Do you know Congress? That means the House, the Senate of the United States, okay, appropriated funds and gave money, okay, gave money to help students from other countries that can come to America at least for 1 year, learn in a community college, get skills and go back home. And some of you tell me, will the embassy give me? Yes, the embassy is supposed to be promoting the message I'm proposing for you right now. Okay? So, Janet, who are these people that give you free college? Okay? Let me write down. College Initiative Program. Okay? This one you will find in most community colleges. It's called what? College Initiative Program. College Initiative Program. Some community colleges will give international students education for free. Yes, I've seen, and even there are people from your country. They just didn't tell you. When you go on their website, you'll see people with your flags there. If you go to the embassy, you will see this information. Some of you don't even take time to go to the embassy. Yeah, some of you don't. Thank you. People are typing as SAT, TOEFL. I love all of you for typing all these things. Instead of going to do on the embassy website, you can't believe I went home on a conference and then I came back and some people formed groups and then they start saying, we are going to report in the embassy that they are doing illegal things. Stupid! Don't do that. Like, what are you going to report? What are you going to report? Think ahead. This is what the world is doing. We are not going backwards. We are going forward. We are going to think like India. We are going to think like China. Okay? Go to the embassy, read. The embassy is not interested in your stupid information. The embassy is interested in forward thinking. They are not here to police people with cheap mouths. They are here to do what they are told in the United States. So there is this funding coming from Congress to our countries back home. That is where you spend time. Okay, they give college education. And if you didn't write it down, okay, College Initiative Program. And this one is usually, let me find for you the correct people whom you can call. I want to get even the number for you. I want you to even get the number so you can call and see what you can get from there. You know what I mean? Like it's real. Because, and by the way, they have I'll send the link for the Facebook. How about that? I can send you the link to this, okay? So you guys know who runs these programs. You need to know who runs these programs, okay? All right, so I'm giving you, let me see. All right, let me read for you. The CCI program provides participants with an academic program at U.S. community colleges. The program is sponsored by the U.S. State Department of State. Okay, the program is sponsored by the U.S. Department of State with funding by the U.S. government and is administered by the Northern Virginia Community College. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Let me repeat again. Okay, these are some, thank you, Mudoni. She wrote all the exams. Someone is, thank you, Janet Rangi, for the good job. Please talk about artistic people. Yes, I remember your comment. Let me write down. I don't know what you mean. Now you need to, can you expand on that? Okay, expand on that. Kaplan, Ielts, okay. I did TOEFL and it's easy. I got 69 marks. I was very good. Okay, I love this. You see, now you have a forum where you can come and hear. All these things are not rumors. When you hear people going to America and you think they are millionaires, probably not. Probably they had information that you did not have. Huh? Maybe they had information that you did not have. Okay, so let's read this again. This is not a rumor. This is not a rumor. This is real. And I want all of you to explore. Explore this. Janet Rangi followers is about exploring. All right, let's read. The CCI, which means Community College Initiative Program. The CCI program provides participants with an academic program at U.S. community colleges. The program is sponsored by the U.S. Department of State with funding by the U.S. government and is administered by the Northern Virginia Community College. That is the name you need to write down, Northern Virginia Community College. Okay? That is the college that you call. And I will post the link for their Facebook page and you will see people that look like you, sound like you, they were hiding secrets, or maybe you just never met them. Janet will give you an opportunity to call them, look at them, inbox them, ask about these programs. Like you have to go digging, go digging. Do you understand? Some of you didn't even know for masters and PhDs. You need to find the Fulbright scholarships. These ones are offered by the US government to your government back home. Fulbright scholarship, Fulbright scholarships. The only problem I have with Fulbright scholarships, my friend, once you sign, you will go back home. These are governments that have agreed. You come, you go back home. So you better know what you're signing. Okay? You better know what you're signing. But this is money by the US government to people like you. You just didn't know, now you know. This is a forum of information. This is a forum of solutions. This is a forum of outcomes. So, having said that, after doing all these things, identifying colleges, applying, doing exams, having credential evaluation, and most schools will give you something called a checklist. Check. Okay, did you do the application for international students? Check. Did you give passport size photographs? Check. Did you send your high school certificates? Check. Did you find your high school degree? Check. Did you do credential evaluation? Check. Did you bring results for SAT? Check. Did you bring results for TOEFL? Check. After they are happy, they will ask you for something called a bank statement. Bank statements do not have to come from your mother. If they come from mom, dad, family, good. If they don't worry. Find an uncle, find a sponsor, find a friend. The university will not hold them accountable. So long as they sign something called affidavit of support, you can use their bank statements. Why? Because if the Eastern Community College of New Mexico is asking for $5,000 to prove that you will pay, you have to give them that bank statement before they release something called an I-20. So that is very important. Again, Janet has been doing this for long. I'm covering the questions that I get. Janet, I don't have a bank statement. Janet, can someone give me this bank statement? Is it okay? Anyone can give you that bank statement so long as it's legitimate. Janet, can I use the one in American? Or Janet, can I use the one from home? It doesn't matter. In fact, if it's from home, they know you are more organized. You know what I mean? Like you have money. You are not just going to America and then speaking there. You are proving that you go back. But really, it doesn't matter. And can you use the same that you give to the college and use the same to go to the embassy? Yes. Okay, so I'm covering. So once you give them all these things on the checklist and they're happy, they will issue. That is the time they will issue you something called an I-20. For those who are starters, what is an I-20? Basically, it's admission to a U.S. college or university. That is the document that the embassy needs when you show up. Okay, that is the document you will get after doing all this homework. You're targeting to get something called an I-20. That is the time now you visit the embassy and book the appointments and follow the direction. And I don't want to go beyond this video. We will cover starting from there. Assuming that now you've gotten an I-20, Janet is going to cover how to fill the DS-160, the documents they need, and how to prepare for the embassy until you take that plane and come to America as a student. Are we on the same page? The goal is to give them a bank statement and get an I-20. If you are married, you can request, they will ask for more money on the bank statement. They'll give you an I-20 for your wife or husband. They'll give you an I-20 for each child that is accompanying you. So that is possible. For those of you who tell me I have a family, I don't abandon my family, F1 student visa keeps families together. That's why I love F1 student visa. Is it expensive? Yes. Okay. But when you reach here, okay, you will need to find a way to stay permanently, which we will do in other videos. That's why you don't watch Janet Rangi video 1. You need 10, 50 of them to understand. You need all these things to understand. More than likely, maybe a husband can go to school and do nursing and get a green card and the family stays permanently. One of you probably will have to change from wherever you're doing, okay? Or some of you will have to change to J1, become a medical doctor. Or some of you will find H1B visa and then the whole family can stay. So they are just, you have to be here. Is the road I'm teaching you here easy? No. So are you going to start blaming Janet? Janet says this, Janet says. Some of the people in the groups, she says it's so easy. And then when you reach there, it's not even as easy. My job is not to tell you it's easy. My job is to teach you what the world knows. My job is to explain what the world knows and to empower every African kid who has a chance, who wants an opportunity. I want to tell you what people know around the world. That is my passion. You have to be strong. Janet is not going to give you a spoon in your mouth. Okay? Some of them even make it here and they are complaining. I'm like, I wish they gave this chance to someone else who had no time to complain. But many of them come here. They are so happy. I get so many phone calls. Okay. So many students are calling me. They are here. They are working. They are sending dollars at home. Their families are not broke. Like, this is real. You know what I mean? And they can choose to go home after graduation or they can stay. Do you understand, my friends? So I don't know if you have any questions. Francis is typing all this. I love all of you. And this one you cannot say, but Nigeria is stopped from getting green cards. But we cannot. I'm from Tanzania. No, we are talking of student F1 visa. It's open to all of us who are listening today. All of us who are listening today, we can come on student visa. Okay, immigration in the United States is federal law, meaning it's the same. Like if you are in Texas, you can use a lawyer in Washington, D.C. The law is the same. And it's applied the same way all over the world. The embassies speak the same language and they use the same law. It doesn't matter whether your embassy is in Baghdad or your embassy is in Nairobi or your embassy is in South Africa or in Israel. They're operating under the laws of the United States. Its federal law is the same. Janet is here to empower you. Share this message in your university groups, university colleges, first year, second year, third year. Inform yourself, such videos, you know, spend your time here. By the way, the outcome you'll have here, the outcome you get from here is more likely to be beneficial in your life than you hoping and praying, following your counselor or your MCA. Like, you don't even need to know them. Do you understand? Just work hard. This is, you know, like the ball is in your hands. No one is, you just do what everyone else is doing and see. So next time I will focus on the embassy video. Okay, we've done F1 student visas in detail. If you just came in late, consider going at the beginning of this video, start all over again. Okay, follow that protocol. The only way to make it is to take action. There is no other way. Okay, all right. So those who are nurses, I've always given you links. I'll do videos for nurses and everything. It looks like today I covered, there are so many comments, but these comments are very interactive. Okay, the comments are very interactive. Okay, I think I covered everything. Anyone with a burning question before Janet goes? Remember to keep the dream alive and have a strong desire to succeed. That is how will push you over the edge. That is how will make you the best. You stand, you fall, you stand, you fall. You never give up. You know what? Because you're the best. Go to the embassy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You never give up. Say your truth. That we will cover on the embassy videos. No, so you don't go with rumors. All the information will come from the embassy websites. All those rumors, we will throw them away. All those things, we are going to be straight from day one. So if they deny you, you know exactly. It's not because you lied or you did something that will, no, it's because you gave the correct information, and maybe you are missing a document, or maybe you know all those things that can be fixed by the embassy, and then you come. Okay. Funding programs, college initiative administered by North. I love you, Francis. Okay, Francis officially, Peter and Francis officially are secretaries of this page. I love my followers. Who is the Alan is typing. Alan, thank you so much. You guys. So it looks like most of you got the information you need. So the next video, thank you. So I have followers here in the United States also asking me questions, telling many. We are having many followers here. Some of you are doing nursing. Congratulations. And one of them was just asking me, Janet, I'm doing associates. Will I get a green card? Yes. So many, this information you need to share with your universities. I came home. I went to University of Nairobi. I need to go back to those young people so I can be, doing all those things. Daystar, I need to go all those colleges. We are going to encourage our young people to be spending at least 1 hour or 30 minutes on search. Why? Because I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. This is what your fellow friends and your age mates in India are doing. They sleep dreaming of this, exactly this, and they make it. This is what, I know some of us back home, we do it, but in what percentages? For us now, we need to raise the percentages. Do you understand? Many visas, I will talk about many visas in the United States. Okay, I just don't want to talk about visas right now with the travel ban because, it will not be very practical. The most practical thing now is to prepare you. Most of you will be here in America in January. Those who are listening to me. Because now you have time to prepare. By January, I want to see you in America in January. This is enough time. This is just June. If you're fast enough, yes, you can come to fall semester. Some schools will open as late as September. If you don't require TOEFL, if they don't require SAT, yes, you can come. But many of you will be here in January 2021. Hopefully, we will have a vaccine by then. Okay? And we'll continue praying for good health. We continue praying that God be with us. Okay? All right, my friends. I don't have any more to say. Until next time. Okay? Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Asanteni. Kwaheri. Adios. Salam alaikum. How are you? All these languages I know. Okupita kuti. Okupanga jani. All right, my friends. See you in the next video. Can't wait to see you again. Okay? All right. Okay. Peter says we have to learn it the hard way. Good. Peter. Homework. Time. Someone says, "Sir, me, Gichuki. Hi, Janet. I'm glad to be one of your followers. I've benefited from your information you give. Thank you so much." Okay, thank you very much. Irene Mali is like, I wish, Janet, you could do the same for Canada. I'm going to look for these people in Canada and I'll travel there. Corona blocked me. This year I was going to travel to Canada. Yeah? All right. Okay, you should try. I'm almost done with admission. Jackie's almost done with admission. She's a top fan. Okay? All right, Kenneth is saying now, next is how to fill the DS. I love my followers. Kenneth is even organizing me. Kenneth knows the next thing. Yes, Kenneth, next time now is to fill the, I love this. Now we even know the process, right? Rosaline is like, thank you, Janet. Rosaline Sibanda, Maurice Ombati, all of you, Alan, who is that? Eva Shine, Magwende Lee, thank you so much. Rahema Kabaka, Kenneth. We are going to do the DS 160 and the embassy next, and we will put it on the screen. My followers know that we are not going to say, but how? No, Janet knows her audience. Some very quick, some a little bit slow. We are trying to equalize the page. We are trying to equalize the page, and we are going to know what the world knows at the end of the day. Whether we use the information or not, at least we know. I have a degree in nursing, and if I get F1 for masters, when I get American, can I stop? Yes. Janet came as a student. As soon as I passed, I abandoned what I was doing. I started working, okay? Okay, let me summarize. Find yourself here. Is that a good summary? And have a strong desire to succeed and have that attitude of not complaining. Just put in the pure hard work. You will lose some weight. Okay? When people expect you to be fat from eating a lot, you will be you'll lose weight, because this is not for the easy people, but at the same time you will enjoy. Computer science, cyber security, yes, if I were you, I'll come and change to technology. So many jobs in technology, they give you H1B and a green card, Daniel. Most men who here who like technology, and women, they love women in technology. If I were a man, I will come and do technology courses. Okay? I'll just come and do that. I'll come and do that, Nancy. Eh? Jose. Did you know that it's not Jose? Jose. He has changed all his names. Eh? Savannah. I love your name. Yes. I expect me in America. If I didn't read your comments, eh? I love you. I love you. Okay? Edna. I love my followers. Edna is telling me bye-bye. Okay? All right, my friends. Merci beaucoup. What is Faith saying? Faith is saying funding. Faith. What is Faith saying? Okay. I'm just going to close this. These are the websites I used. Yeah, without a scholarship. Now, after you do the embassy and we do the DS-120, now we assume, now we are doing stepwise. Now we are just preparing the shamba. We are preparing the garden. We are digging. We are putting ammonia. We are planting. We are watering. We are waiting for the rains. That's what we are doing. Okay? And then now once the produce comes, we go to the embassy. When the produce now is here, we show up in the embassy. Now, after we cross in the embassy, Janet does videos on how to pay for college. So not only am I starting with a foundation of getting a cheaper college, or knowing that you can always transfer. You come here and the college is expensive, you can always transfer from university to a community college and vice versa. Do things that fit you. Nothing is written in stone. Understand that. But once you come, Janet does a video on how to pay for universities and community colleges, and I will list the work programs, I will list the scholarships, and we'll go page by page. Just the same way we went website by website. Next time we will also go page by page, website by website. We are going to break it down. This time we are going to break it down. No stones untouched. Okay? All right. Keep sang. Thank you so much. Don't spear. You'll be the last one. All right? All right. Love you guys. Signing out. See ya. Bye-bye.